The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude towards the problem. We've all heard that saying, and I'm here to tell you that's only half true. The other half that no one tells you is, a lot of the time, you don't even know how to identify the real problem. A lot of people have a bad habit of mistaking the symptoms of the problem as the problem itself. This is why I love chess so much, because as an analogy, it's great for explaining a lot of life's problems. If you find yourself in a shitty position in chess, maybe your queen is cornered or you've blocked your knight and bishop's advance, there's only one real way to solve that problem. And the way to do that, depending on how high level a player you are, is to go 8 or 9 moves prior to when you actually identified the problem. Because the problem didn't start with that particular turn that you're on. It started long before that. All that particular turn you're on did is help you identify the symptoms to that problem. Unfortunately though, just like in the game of life, you can't go back turns in chess. If you find yourself with a quit notice on your door and you're about to get kicked out of your apartment, you might be tempted to think that the solution to that problem is to come across a large amount of money in a short period of time. When in reality, that quit notice on your door is just a symptom of the underlying problem, which is more than likely a lack of fiscal responsibility and an acute inability to plan ahead. Okay, I think I've articulated that properly. So allow me to invite you into bringing that same logic into relationships. Whenever you see a sudden outburst in a relationship, whether it be in the form of a recording filled with violent threats and just the use of violence in general, or it's in the form of claims of domestic abuse, or an alleged breakup from out of nowhere, or even an egregious red table talk, the first thing I want you to think immediately is, this is nothing but a symptom of the underlying problem. Listen, all those recordings of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp that we've heard of so far are not the problem in their relationship. They were the symptoms, the climax, the crescendo of the actual underlying problems. And this is the next part that y'all gonna be mad about. There is only one problem that exists in any given relationship. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh no, Jason, that's bullshit. There's clearly many different types of problems. But I'm telling you, there's only one. The rest that you think are other problems are just symptoms of that same one problem. And that one problem is the man not leading the relationship correctly. Come on, be smart about this. Amber Heard didn't just start hitting Johnny Depp out of nowhere. I've heard countless divorce stories. There's a reason I don't feel sorry for any divorced men at all. Because one, no one forced you to marry that girl. You got on your knees and did that. No gun was pointed at your head. But two, which is even more important, no girl changes overnight. It was a gradual process. And your inability to catch that in the beginning stages is what allowed it to get worse.